Gervonta Davis reportedly ran up on Floyd Mayweather at a press conference. Moreover, recent reports reveal that Tank and Vasily Lomachenko have resumed negotiations for a unification bout scheduled for November. They are set to clash in a highly anticipated unification bout at 135 pounds. Michael Benson recently posted on X, writing, "Gervonta Davis versus Vasily Lomachenko negotiations have now resumed for a WBA and IBF lightweight world title unification fight, following Tank's win over Frank Martin, and Bob Arum has confirmed these talks are ongoing. This bout would be the most challenging test of Davis's career. According to Arum, Gervonta and his team are eager for the match, while Lomachenko is keen to step back into the ring to challenge the fighter from Baltimore. Tank faces a tough battle ahead, requiring him to sharpen his technical skills to stand a chance against Lomachenko. This is not the kind of opponent he can afford to concede 7 or 8 rounds to, hoping for a late knockout to secure a victory. On the other hand, Floyd Mayweather used Instagram to reveal the eagerly awaited rematch against John Gotti III. After widespread rumors, Mayweather has now shared specifics about his upcoming fight. Their previous encounter ended controversially last year, making a rematch essential to resolve the lingering dispute. After the initial bout on June 11th ended violently, negotiations for a rematch started as soon as things calmed down. Mayweather shared a preliminary fight poster for an event scheduled in Mexico City on August 24th, initially hinting at Victor Ortiz as his potential opponent. Mayweather's plans for the fight took an unexpected turn. Despite earlier announcements, the bout will now feature John Gotti III as his opponent, while the date and location remain unchanged. The promotional materials show Mayweather and Gotti III prepared for battle. DAZN will be providing live coverage of the match. Floyd wrote on Instagram August 24th, "Mayweather versus Gotti, the third rematch in Mexico City. This is something you don't want to miss. The upcoming bout promises to deliver the long-awaited resolution desired by both fighters and fans alike." Gotti told MMA Hour last year, "We're in talks right now. You know, from what I understood after the fight, it was the most Google thing in the whole world, so Floyd's a businessman. Floyd wants to capitalize on that, and he wants to make money. So listen, if they want to do it again, I'm here." Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather's animosity towards Gervonta Davis has finally come to light. The rift between the two has deepened into a bitter rivalry, marked by verbal sparring and escalating tensions, drawing attention from the boxing world. Furthermore, Gervonta Davis has thrown down the gauntlet at Mayweather, alleging that he sidestepped a possible face-off with him. Simultaneously, Shakur Stevenson minced no words in a recent interview, accusing Davis of selectively choosing opponents and steering clear of formidable challengers such as Stevenson.
So you think Tank washes you think he washes Frank Martin?
I mean, that's why he fighting him. He's picking and choosing. That's what he do. Tank take the least risk.
Shakur Stevenson disclosed that Gervonta Davis opted to face Frank Martin for his WBA regular lightweight title, viewing him as a surefire win. Stevenson highlighted Davis's penchant for strategically picking opponents to minimize risk, underscoring why Martin was chosen for this bout. Stevenson, reigning as the WBC lightweight champion, asserts with conviction that had Tank Davis embraced more daring challenges, he would likely have squared off against Edwin de los Santos instead of opting for Frank Martin. Stevenson further suggests that Martin's withdrawal from their scheduled bout reflects a hesitance to truly test his skills against him.
If Tank was really a risky nigga or this person he claimed to be, he would have fought Edwin de los Santos. Why not fight the nigga that actually fought me instead of the nigga that pulled out from fighting me?
Shakur's growing frustration stems from Tank Davis's reluctance to step into the ring with him, opting instead for less formidable opponents. Meanwhile, Tank dismisses Shakur as just another name on his crowded fight schedule. Shakur persists in his criticism of Tank Davis, emphasizing that the fight requires patience to reach its peak potential, rather than rushing into it prematurely. Moreover, Shakur's current stature fails to bring the weight necessary to significantly elevate a showdown with Tank, paling in comparison to the excitement stirred by a rematch featuring Davis against contenders like Ryan Garcia or Isaac Cruz. These potential matchups promise greater allure for Tank, especially considering that Shakur's fame remains largely within boxing circles and resonates mainly with die-hard fans. Shakur argued that the decision seemed utterly perplexing. According to him, if Davis truly intended to showcase his skills, he should consider facing off against a rival like de los Santos, a formidable 135-pound boxer celebrated for both his technical finesse and knockout power. Shakur suggested that defeating de los Santos would significantly bolster Davis's reputation, leading him to wonder why Davis wouldn't opt for such a challenging opponent.
That's like, that don't even add up. It don't even make sense, bro. If you really like that, you see that this nigga is a big 135-pounder. He got boxing skills and power. Nigga, you will get credit for beating him. Why not fight him?
Shakur eloquently conveyed his understanding of the sport's intricacies, emphasizing how fighters often prioritize minimizing risks while maximizing their earnings. He attributed this strategic approach to the influence of legends such as Floyd Mayweather Jr. Shakur emphasized that critiques lack substance unless fighters are ready to face formidable opponents head-on. He underscored his personal achievements, emphasizing his status as a three-weight world champion, highlighting his extensive experience and accolades in contrast to his opponent. Shakur contrasted his impressive record with Tank's, noting that Tank has secured just one title throughout his career, the WBA at 130 pounds. Moreover, he hinted that potential challengers for Tank might be wary of stepping up to face him.
This a game where is playing like the least risk for the most money, and I respect it. They got it from the best of them. I get it, but truthfully, you can't talk to me and say anything bad about me or nothing about me if you're not gonna get in that fire. But how can I not have the experience if I'm more accomplished than this dude? I'm a three-weight world champion and actually really a world champion. Tank had two belts his whole career, right? They was both the same belt. He had the WBA at 130 pounds. That's the only title he ever hold in his career. Then if you really look at it, his opponents don't even want to fight me. I got offered, they try to get Pitbull to fight me.
However, Gervonta Davis didn't hold back when sharing his views on a possible matchup with Shakur Stevenson. Known for his blunt demeanor, Davis didn't mince words as he critiqued Stevenson's defensive techniques and doubted the impact of his punches. Davis quickly brushed off the notion of facing Stevenson, emphasizing what he sees as Stevenson's lack of significant achievements in the ring. Davis initiated the discussion with a critical evaluation of Stevenson's defensive prowess, highlighting what he perceived as a lack of agility and finesse crucial for dodging punches effectively. He openly challenged others to present evidence of Stevenson's ability to slip punches, hinting at possible weaknesses in his defensive repertoire. Davis further questioned Stevenson's inclination to retreat during bouts, insinuating hesitancy in engaging in close-range confrontations.
Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me. His power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch.
Davis expanded on his assessment by highlighting Stevenson's lack of diverse and innovative offensive abilities. He contended that Stevenson's predictable and repetitive moves allow opponents to anticipate and counter his attacks effectively. Davis confidently asserted that upon reviewing Stevenson's past games, observers would find scant evidence of dynamic offensive strategies. Tank's evaluation of Stevenson's capabilities underscores his assurance as he prepares for a potential showdown. Renowned for his outspoken attitude and steadfast self-assurance, Davis displays no reluctance in confronting Stevenson in the ring. Instead, he remains resolute in exploiting what he perceives as gaps in Stevenson's strategy, firmly believing in his own abilities and tactics to secure victory.
Slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. Go look at his fights.
So you
I
feel
probably
like
pin
that's
him on
easy
game.
Yeah, hold on, but you feel like it's easy work though. You like,
come on, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I touched him with 16 ounce gloves on, and he ran. Imagine if I hit him with 8 ounce. The guy is here too.
Who? What guy?
The one that
was there?
No, the one that he sparred.
Oh,
the one that he fought.
Shakur Stevenson, however, took strong offense to these remarks. Should they face each other in the ring, he hinted that Davis would be in for a surprising revelation. He wrote, "Nick overlooking me. He's going to be in for a rude awakening come fight night." Their regular exchanges on social media have developed into a predictable spectacle, and boxing circles are well aware of Stevenson's vocal wish to fight Davis. But the burning question persists. Could this much-anticipated showdown ever materialize? Top Rank's president sheds light on what lies ahead. Boxing Scene sought Todd DeBoeuf's thoughts on the possibility of Tank and Stevenson eventually squaring off. Todd said, "I hope so. I think it makes sense. It seems reasonable to me." Bob Arum is convinced that Stevenson stands a strong chance against Davis. Yet, what's causing the holdup? It all boils down to Davis wielding the final say. Known as the pay-per-view sensation, Tank holds significant leverage in negotiations. Stevenson explained on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast that he's unable to make offers to Davis due to this power dynamic. He mentioned, "Who am I to throw an offer to the biggest star in boxing? What am I going to offer him? It doesn't make sense." That would have to be on their part, on their team, to want to do that. During a live broadcast, Gervonta Davis delivered a blistering warning straight to Floyd Mayweather. Davis took aim at Mayweather once more, firing back at Mayweather's recent assertion that Davis's bout with Frank Martin had been canceled, seemingly aimed at provoking Davis and his supporters. He said, "This is sad. Hopefully, this is just a rumor." After an absence of over a year from boxing, largely due to awaiting the WBA's verdict, Davis made his return to the ring this month to defend his title. In parallel, Mayweather, fresh from his eventful bout with John Gotti III, is gearing up for a comeback of his own, eyeing another exhibition match slated for over a year ahead. Mayweather had plans to reveal a rematch with Victor Ortiz, whom he had previously bested amid significant controversy. Yet, Mayweather's absence at the scheduled press conference has cast uncertainty over the rematch's fate. Davis responded to Mayweather's no-show, allegedly causing a $1 million setback for the CDMX government. He said, "He is out here scamming again, taking people's money." In response to Mayweather's declaration that the Davis-Martin bout was axed in retaliation, Davis hit back in a social media post, labeling the 47-year-old as a detractor. He said, "This nigga is such a hater. He said some shit cancel, and that's not true. Nigga, this is my shit now. Keep talking and I'll pull up to your house now and lay hands on you and some other shit." Davis asserts that Mayweather's rumored disappearance coincides with his assertions that the seasoned boxer is essentially marooned in Dubai. This situation arises from Mayweather's inability to complete all 5 scheduled exhibition matches in 2023. He only managed to finish 2, according to TalkSport. Gervonta weighed in on the news surrounding Floyd Mayweather's detainment in Dubai, offering a scathing critique of his once mentor. With candor, he voiced his disappointment and dismay over Mayweather's purported actions, employing forceful language to emphasize his stance. Tank pointedly highlighted Mayweather's current predicament, highlighting the irony that despite Mayweather's public proclamations, he finds himself unable to leave Dubai due to allegations of financial obligations left unfulfilled. He branded Mayweather a hater, emphasizing the seriousness of the situation, asserting that Mayweather needed to reimburse the owed funds. Tank said, "Nick says all this bullshit, but he's in Dubai and can't leave because he's been taking his money and not doing what they paid him to do. Nigga is a fucking hater." Tank hinted that Mayweather should publicly challenge his claims if they were untrue. He claimed Mayweather had been stuck in Dubai for a prolonged period, using this as evidence. Tank also stated he was prepared to confront Mayweather physically if they met, even accepting potential legal repercussions. His derogatory language towards Mayweather highlighted a strong animosity between them. Tank added, "He gotta pay people that money back. If I'm lying, tell him to go live right now. He's been stuck over there for a minute too. Now I fuck around and knock Floyd out when I see him, and I'll care about going back to jail. He's such a bitch." Gervonta's recent remarks highlight a deep-seated divide with Mayweather, revealing long-standing tensions and unresolved issues. This rift underscores the pivotal roles of accountability and integrity within the boxing world, bringing attention to crucial values in the sport.
I was doing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focusing on. He already did what he had to do, bro.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
In a twist that added to the intrigue, the ex-world champion swiftly removed the post hinting at the August 24 bout. On Instagram later, Floyd Mayweather cryptically suggested he was stuck in Dubai, contradicting previous claims of his imminent return to the US. Adding to the mystery, recent reports noted Floyd's absence from a press conference in Mexico for his upcoming exhibition match. Meanwhile, according to WBN's latest report, Mayweather's conspicuous absence from the press conference has left event organizers and journalists puzzled, fueling speculation about the reasons behind his unexpected no-show. Adding to the intrigue, Victor Ortiz, originally slated to challenge the esteemed 5-division champion, has suddenly been replaced in the night's main event. Amidst the ensuing uproar, the Mexican government, deeply invested in hosting the event on home turf, has openly criticized Mayweather's conduct. Before Floyd Mayweather skipped the press conference, ESPN's Salvador Rodriguez had hinted that Mayweather's upcoming exhibition match might surpass all his previous bouts of this kind. As anticipation built for his rematch with Victor Ortiz, nearly 4 years after their first contentious bout, speculation swirled about what could potentially become Mayweather's most riveting fight to date. Revealing the fight details, Rodriguez tweeted, "Mayweather is in Mexico. They tell me that Floyd money. Mayweather will announce an exhibition fight against Victor Vicious Ortiz on August 24th at the Plaza de Toros, Mexico. On Wednesday, they give more details. Mayweather KO Ortiz in 2011 by catching him with his guard down after a headbutt. Rodriguez stressed that Floyd wouldn't make it to the Zocalo that day due to unforeseen circumstances. Meanwhile, Gervonta Davis pointed to a World Boxing News article that exposed Mayweather's absence from a crucial press conference in Mexico. Despite pledging a substantial $1 million to promote a local bout, Mayweather noticeably skipped the media gathering. Tank said, "He is out here and scamming again, taking people's money. He's one of the greats, though. He made $1 billion from the sport. Where did the money go, Floyd? He said it was canceled, and it's not true." Tank alleges that Floyd is sidestepping his challenge to a fight by resorting to these tactics, implying Mayweather is avoiding a showdown. There's widespread speculation about Mayweather's next opponent, with various names in circulation, such as Gervonta Davis. Davis has openly criticized his former mentor again, claiming his latest fight contract surpasses the $200 million deal Mayweather made with Showtime in 2013. Tank boldly asserted that at his young age, he has eclipsed Floyd Mayweather's achievements, achieving more by 29 than Mayweather did. He underscored that his proposed 6-7 fight deal dwarfs Mayweather's 2013 6-fight deal with Showtime, a point he highlighted during the conversation.
He was going at me. He was going at me. And I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd. I'm at that point where I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
Amid Floyd's absence from the latest press conference, speculation swirls among fans, suggesting he could indeed be stuck in Dubai, echoing earlier hints by Gervonta Davis. The escalating rivalry between Floyd and Gervonta has gripped public attention further. Recently, tensions heightened as Gervonta issued threats of physical confrontation against his former mentor, vowing to knock Mayweather out in their next clash. Meanwhile, boxing promoter Rick Glazer claims Mayweather remains grounded until he settles financial matters. Glazer revealed in a recent conversation with his Dubai associate that Floyd Mayweather is currently in local custody due to a substantial debt owed. Stressing Dubai's strict stance on financial obligations, Glazer clarified that this legal issue has no connection to Mayweather's boxing achievements. He noted Mayweather's ongoing efforts to settle the debt despite facing obstacles. Essentially, Glazer corroborated Gervonta Davis's account of Mayweather's situation in Dubai. After fostering deep bonds with the team throughout several years, Davis made the poignant decision to part ways with Mayweather Promotions. This resolution crystallized following his bout with Rolando Romero in 2022. In a now-deleted tweet, Davis revealed that the match signaled the conclusion of his tenure under Mayweather's wing. He said, "My contract is up. That's why Mayweather Promotions wants me to fight this clown Romero so badly." In response, Mayweather sent him best wishes for success in all of his future undertakings. He said, "Nothing lasts forever. I will always love Tank. I like him. Love him. Look at him as a son. He has to do what's best for him. I feel like I've done a great job thus far, building him and putting him in good fights, great fights. He's steadily growing. He's steadily learning. I'm proud of him." In the wake of the escalating feud between Gervonta and Floyd, Calvin Ford, Davis's longtime trainer, has stepped into the fray with some pointed criticism aimed at Mayweather. Ford, who has been a guiding force in Davis's career, expressed his disappointment and frustration over the ongoing conflict between the two boxing stars. The rift between Davis and Mayweather, once mentor and protege, has been brewing for some time. Tensions have been apparent in public exchanges and social media posts, but the situation reached a boiling point at a recent press conference when Davis confronted Mayweather in a heated altercation. This incident has sparked widespread discussion in the boxing community about the dynamics of their relationship. Calvin Ford did not mince words when addressing the situation. In a recent interview, Ford criticized Mayweather for what he perceives as unnecessary and detrimental behavior towards Davis. Ford highlighted the negative impact this feud could have on Davis's career and mental state.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, It's a rocky road that we saying what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to reveal itself, But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said this is the true colors of a person that's coming out.
The tension between Davis and Mayweather has raised broader questions about the nature of mentorship and support in the boxing world. Many believe that personal disputes should not overshadow professional achievements and growth. Ford's comments echo this sentiment, calling for a resolution that allows both parties to move forward positively. As the dust settles from the recent confrontation, fans and analysts alike are eager to see how this situation will evolve. Will Davis and Mayweather find a way to reconcile, or will their feud continue to cast a shadow over their respective careers. One thing is certain, the boxing world will be watching closely. Calvin Ford's intervention shows the importance of unity and respect in the sport. His call for Mayweather to support rather than undermine Davis could be the first step towards mending this fractured relationship. For now, all eyes remain on the next move from both Davis and Mayweather as they navigate this turbulent chapter in their storied careers. In a previous conversation with Fight Hype, Davis hinted at the potential for a reunion, reflecting on his departure as a period of personal growth. This split coincided closely with Davis's preparations for a bout against Ryan Garcia. His professional journey commenced in 2013, but it was in 2015 that pivotal developments unfolded. Mayweather first noticed Davis's talent during a training camp hosted by Adrian Broner, impressed by the young boxer's abilities. This encounter prompted Mayweather to incorporate Davis into Mayweather Promotions, setting the stage for what could become a prosperous partnership.
Where he's trying to go to and what he's trying to accomplish, I've already accomplished. That's why I'm good to come in the camp. I need him using this. I don't need him just using this. Because when he fight with just this, you get the okay tank.
Make sure to check out some of our other videos on the screen if you enjoyed this one.